Hello, everybody, and happy Pride Month. And since it's Pride Month, I decided to review a Pride Month film, which is titled Pride. Yes, so Pride tells the real life story of LGSM, Lesbians and Gays Support the Minors, a movement that was started in the UK in the 80s, which is about lesbians and gays supporting the minor community because they saw that the minors were being well treated, being disrespected like they are. So the lesbians and gays go to a small town in Wales to support the miners there. In return, the miners support them. And basically, this is just a story about equality and how pretty much people just trying to help one another. Honestly, for a like most queer films are a bit depressing. Like they have a undertone of being very sad. But honestly, Pride might be the most uplifting and charming queer film that I have ever seen. Like, I absolutely was smiling every single moment of the film because the characters and actors in the film are just so likable. There are a lot of actors that you may know of, and there are a lot of actors that I did recognize. People like Bill Nye, Paddy Constantine, Andrew Scott, George McKay, Imelda Stanton. A lot of just amazing British actors in this that you probably recognize from somewhere. And every single one of them did such a fantastic job. Pretty much almost all of the characters are very likable and charming, and you just care about them so much. And like pretty much everybody here is so easily likable, and you just care about them and want that just absolute the best for them throughout the film. Now, of course, there are characters that aren't so likable. They're very against the gays, of course, because with a story like this, you always gotta have like at least one character that is very against uh, somebody for whatever reason. The film does have a couple of downers scenes, but overall, this is a very like nice to watch. I had such a blast watching it because again, the characters and the people, the actors just are so wonderful in this. And so is the writing. The writing is just excellent. Pretty much everybody just feels like a real character, which, I mean, this is based on real events. Of course, they're real people, which, by the way, pretty much everybody who is still alive while this film was made pretty much had their, like, they all contributed something to the film with something with the writing. A lot of the people who are uh, in the film are still alive to this day, which is incredible, which is just awesome fact to know. And I'm so glad that all of them are still doing so well. But again, the characters, like there are a lot of characters in this film. Some of them are great, but some of my favorites are Joe. Joe, played by George McKay. He is wonderful. I really felt for him and just saw myself in him a lot. Really, the most relatable character in the film for at least me. And I just love seeing his growth throughout the story. I absolutely love his character, and McKay's performance as him is just great. Also, Cheyenne, she's just a fantastic character, and the actress who plays her, Jessica Gerding, she did a excellent job. I love her performance. She's just so wonderful. And I also love Cliff, played by Bill Nye. Bill Nye is always just wonderful in everything. He's a actor that is always a delight whenever he's on screen. And him as Cliff is wonderful. I love his performance so much. He has one of my favorite moments in the film. Him and also with Helfina, played by Imelda Stanton, where they're just alone cutting bread. That entire scene is just wonderful. Just that little moment, I just felt so happy for Cliff, and it was just a beautiful moment between just two people. Just fantastic. And also, one of my favorite moments is where the ladies uh, come to London and they celebrate, uh, go in a gay bar, and they go into like they just have this casual conversations with everybody. Like one of the old ladies just asked a guy with all leather, like, how did you get that on? And just such a casual way. Like, I love that. Just seeing people respecting one another, uh, and just and asking questions out of curiosity is just so wonderful. And honestly, we need more people like that in this world. Just more people and situations like that where we don't judge people, yeah, out of whatever reasons. We just accept them, we question about them because we're curious, and just all that. It is just such a wonderful film, such a wonderful story, such an interesting part of history that I will admit I never heard of. I never heard of LGSM before this film, but my god, this entire story is just fascinating. And I absolutely love the depiction of all the characters, of all the people. Just absolutely wonderful, wonderful writing, like I said. And my god, the ending was great, where the miners come to support the gays. The one lady coming, the one old lady going, where are my lesbians? Where are my lesbians? It's just so wonderful, so heartwarming. A lot of British films, like there's this entire genre of uplifting British films, where they are more focused about just being uplifting than anything. Probably the most famous example that I can give is most of Richard Curtis's career. Richard Curtis writes and directs a lot of these uplifting like films. And I would say that I'm not a big fan of those, but at the same time, there are a handful of ones that I would die for. And Pride is now one of them. Pride is such an uplifting, but also just a genuinely like wonderful film. Like I just love them all, and I did feel teary-eyed by the end. Like such a, again, heartwarming film based on a true event that is just full of just interesting people and who are played by amazing actors. Absolutely fantastic, wonderful. I absolutely enjoyed myself with Pride. If you are looking for a film for this Pride Month, all about equality, just loving each other as people, just go and check out Pride. It is easily the most uplifting queer film that I have seen in a while, at least. One of the most uplifting. It is just wonderful. I absolutely recommend it. And that's pretty much it. That was my review of Pride. I hope that all of you enjoyed the video. Please let me know what you guys think about the film in the comments, and have a great day. Thank you.